Hello, everyone. This is LB3 Patrick. I am here again with Grant for Walk the Mock. We are here doing another mock draft Monday, I guess. Very original name.
Mock Talk Mondays.
Mock Talk Mondays. No name for it yet, but we're here again with Walk the Mock. Just doing another mock draft. I think is all we're doing again today. Always fun. Always fun doing mock drafts. Definitely not gonna say that I don't love doing them, especially as season's over. My team lost, because we gotta look at how we're gonna get better. Come back, win it all next season.
What do you think we're gonna do today? How do you want to put a mix on it?
I think today what we should do is we should really go full crazy. We can do some trades, do some, got kind of, if we feel like we would take a guy. Last time I kind of tried to keep it realistic. Top 50 guys, top 40 guys were all the guys we took in the first round. We didn't have anyone wild or crazier out there. So I think this time would be just more fun to, go ahead and go crazy. Get a
All
little
right.
variety. All right. So once again, we're going to go one GM to rule them all. So that way we can just make all the picks, do whatever we need to, default ranking, and let's head on into the draft room. All right. So I can't remember who had evens and odds last time.
You, Patrick, I believe you had the odds last time.
Okay. So this time you can take the odds. How do we want to do trades? Do we only trade for our teams, or can we just like a pros trade for any team?
That's a good question. I'd be down to do it either way.
I say we just do any team. Just keeps it a little easier rather than trying to just do it for our teams. Trying to keep track of all that.
Yeah,
Just
might
if
as
you
well
think a
just do
team might want
whatever.
to move up there, just give a little phone call in, say, hey, I think that we might want to do a swap here, and let's not worry ourselves up trying to figure out compensation. That's just a mess. Trying to be like, oh yeah, I'll
Yeah,
take a second round pick and the first next year. No, we'll
I'm not
say
worried about
they
that.
traded with fair terms.
All
All
right.
right,
I mean,
so
if you're ready to kick this off, then I'm ready to go.
yeah,
You
go
want to do
ahead,
it?
kick us off.
All right. Jags, I think with this first pick, I'm going to go with the consensus. Evan Neal here. I think offensive tackle, obviously a huge priority. They got to protect Trevor Lawrence and whatever they want to do in the future. And he's big, athletic freak.
All right, Evan Neal. I mean, he's big. He's powerful. He can really. I always have to start the draft. Always forget to start it. He's big. He's powerful. He's what they need. They need to protect Trevor Lawrence. They need to get us some weapons. But despite some good wide receivers, I don't think I'd take any of them first overall. So I think that Evan Neal is the right pick there. And then you come to the Lions. Lions kind of need a little bit of everything.
See what you do here.
I think I think last time we had Hutchinson go first overall. I think to the Jags,
That's right.
and I think that Detroit would be. I think that the fans would just be up in riots if Hutchinson was available to me to take him. So I think I have to take Hutchinson there.
Yeah, I think I would agree with you. I know lots of fans that would be very upset passing on Hutchinson.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be okay with Thibodeau there too, but Hutchinson obviously top prospect on the board here. So
Oh yeah.
Houston here. Oh man, they can go in lots of different directions. I think I'm gonna go with Thibodeau here for them as well. I've been really liking the Hutchinson to Texans match lately. I've been really liking that
As a Lions fan, you're hoping
that
they pass
fit.
on Hutchinson?
Yeah,
They
exactly.
fall
That's what would
Texans?
have to
Oh,
happen. But
I don't know. I don't see it
nonetheless, they
happening.
get another really good edge rusher. Thibodeau. I mean, I talked about him last week. He's just a quick get off and athletic freak. That's what you need. That's what you need for today's edge rushers. So
Oh yeah. All right. Let's dig in here with pick number 4, the Jets. I think that they are looking for. They're also looking for a lot of stuff. They got Elijah Moore last year. You know what? I think let's go. Hmm. Let's go with Derek Stanley. Good
okay.
player. I think he's a good fit here with the Jets. I'm gonna go with Derek Stanley.
Yeah, I think secondary. Any pick in the secondary is good for the Jets. They can use help all around on defense, and plus, they got that other top 10 pick sitting there, so gives you a little bit more wiggle room to do what you want
Right.
with the first one.
All right, the Giants are on the clock here with pick 5, but I think that your phone is ringing if you want to pick it up.
Oh yeah, this just in.
The phone is ringing. Hello, this
We have a trade.
this is the Commanders. I just wanted to see. We want to get up ahead of Carolina because we want our quarterback. Do you think we could interest you in a trade?
Who is this speaking? I'm sorry.
This is the Commanders. I don't remember who their GM is. But we are here. We want to make a trade. Commanders. We are the Commanders.
I'm getting used to the name. I was like, who is?
It's the Washington Commanders. Don't forget.
Washington Commanders.
We want to make a trade. We want to give you 11 and some other picks so we can get ahead of the Panthers.
Let's give me your 11 and throw in a bag of chips for me.
All right. We'll give you some unspecified picks. We want to take our quarterback. We want to win right now. We're going to take Malik Willis at pick 5.
That's right.
Wait, I forgot to do the trade. What am I doing? Oh my gosh. All right, wait.
That's all right.
We're going back. We're doing it again.
We can do it real quick.
We're doing it again. I'm real dumb. You got to forgive me. We went
trade talk.
We went Neal, Hutchinson, Thibodeau, Stanley. All right, we're back where we were. Back where we were. Trade partners. Choose a trade partner. Oh, there we go. And we're trading with Wash. And we're just going to take pick 11 and then 2023 round 1.
Perfect.
Trade accepted. All right, Washington.
And they're taking Willis with that one.
They're taking Willis. There we go. Now we're on to pick 6, Panthers. All right. I don't know how we're going to do pick. So you'll pick for the Giants at 11. That's what we'll do. You're picking for the Giants at 11.
Okay.
Yeah. We're trading. Everything's going crazy. Everything's wild. Panthers are on the clock. Their favorite quarterback got taken. But they're looking around. They're looking for someone else. They're looking for their guy of the future, someone who can kind of deliver to their weapons, who can be their quarterback long term. I'm taking Bailey Zapp here, pick number 6. I think he's got it. I think he's got the goods. I think he's ready to be a top 10 quarterback in the first couple years in the league.
Yeah, I really like what I've seen from him so far, especially in the Senior Bowl process and his bowl game. I know that you're a big fan of his. I don't think I'm ready to see him go this high, but I fringe first round to beginning of the second round is where I see him right now. But he's, if you're talking about ready to go, he's definitely more ready to go than some of the other prospects in this first round. All right, so we got the Giants here after just trading down. I think they're ecstatic right now to see some great offensive tackles still on the board. Mm-hmm. So we're going to go Ekwonu here. Actually, you know what? I think we're going to go Charles Cross here. Because last time I feel like Charles Cross went a little bit later than he should have. So I'm going to give him some love here.
Where do we
let's get
we haven't done 20. He might even be a little higher up. We'll have to look at that. Charles Cross, good player. All right, we're on to the Falcons. Oh, man. This is tough. This is a tough team to kind of get a feel for because they're just such a transitionary period as a team. But I think that, if they're looking, they're just trying to get talent. And you just sitting here and you see Kyle Hamilton on the board at number 8. How would you pass him up? I don't think you can pass him up.
No,
Kyle Hamilton here at 8? No, you can't pass him up. So they take Kyle Hamilton at pick number 8. They're running it in.
Yeah, no, that's a great pick there. I doubt I'd be any team should be excited to get Kyle Hamilton past the 5th or 6th pick in this draft. I think he's a great talent at safety. Denver here. I can't remember which way you went with Denver last week, but one of my favorite fits is...
I might have gone Karlaftis, I think.
You went Karlaftis? Okay.
I think I went Karlaftis last week.
One of my favorite fits is Ajabo to Denver.
We gave him to the Giants last week, so he didn't make it.
He's a top 10 guy. I think he fits perfect. I think that he's the kind of guy that they can... Once again, we're talking about replacing Von Miller after he had such a...
I think he's a better replacement for Von Miller than Karlaftis is.
Yes,
I'd say that for sure.
That's basically what I was trying to say.
All right, now we're on to the Jets. They just saw Ojabo go. And after him, and Karlaftis gets a little barren. DeMarvin Leal a little bit, but he's not really a true edge guy. So I think that they're happy to take Karlaftis here and kind of boost their defensive line, boost that pass rush, try and help up that defense so they can get Zach Wilson not having to do everything.
Yeah, no, that's a good first two picks for the Jets, I think. It's really solidifying their defense. So I'm picking for the Giants again here, and usually it would be like some combination of offensive tackle, edge rusher, like it'd be like Karlaftis and Ekwonu. This is an interesting situation. I think that I like Nakobe Dean here for the Giants. I think that's the highest that I've ever mocked Nakobe Dean, but I think he's a great prospect all around.
I think we had him top 10 last week.
Obviously the issue, but
they've needed that athletic linebacker presence. They haven't had it in a while. Now we're on to the Vikings. This is a tough one. They need a lot. They also need a lot. They got just Jefferson and Thielen at receiver. They got decent guys after that. They could use some offensive linemen. Tyler Linderbaum could be a perfect fit here. Who do we want to go with? I think that's who we are going to go. I think we're going to go with Tyler Linderbaum. Like they really need that interior. They got the tackles figured out. They need the interior. They tried Garrett Bradbury. He didn't work out. Tyler Linderbaum puts Bradbury to shame in terms of prospect. They're not going to pass him up there at 12. Great value.
Yeah, I think any point after 10, you have to think about Linderbaum. I think that he's what you want in interior lineman in today's age. He's a adequate run blocker. He'd be good for Dalvin Cook, especially for the Vikings. So.
All right, on to the Browns. They have all there here. Let me just pull up their target board right there. There you go.
Hey, Wilson's sitting for him there again.
Wilson is sitting there. Do we want to go Wilson? We want to give him Burks this time, though. Or do we want to give him Burks this time?
Yeah, we can change it up.
I think we give him Burks this time. Maybe they don't want the the kind of do it all guy. They want the guy who's big, strong, and fast.
They want that big everywhere.
Just give him Traylon Burks this time. Give him a little variety. Spice it up. All right, on to the Ravens. So they lost Orlando Brown last offseason because they had to trade him to the Chiefs because he wanted to be left tackle. Couldn't. He was their right tackle. So they really could use an offensive tackle still.
Yeah. Oh, and I
Ekwonu,
can't believe Ekwonu's sitting there at 14. That's not really possible for them.
And the Ravens love value. The Ravens love value. I don't think they turn it down. I think they would go Ekwonu right here. All right, on to you with the Eagles here at pick number 15. They have quite a few needs. They've made the playoffs, but they're kind of a little bit borderline in the playoffs. They were, they barely squeaked in. Jalen Hurts wasn't the greatest. The wide receivers, other than Devonta Smith, just okay. A lot of options here.
Yeah, I liked how we went Burks in the last one for Eagles. I like that fit a lot, and we also went to Nakobe Dean for the Eagles in that one too. So now we have to do something completely different. I know Devin Lloyd is still on the board at linebacker. That would be a good fit. I think that they could go for another corner opposite Slay. Andrew Booth is there. Sauce Gardner's available.
Yeah, two great picks.
Let's go with. I'm gonna go with Booth. I'm gonna go with Booth from Clemson. I think that they need to prioritize rebuilding the secondary. Slay is a great player. Like you said last time, getting older though. You need to prepare if they're
right. They don't have a real successor, and they don't really have anyone to really lock down the other side.
Right.
Then we got the Eagles again. This is back to me with the Eagles. Man, how old is Fletcher Cox?
He's getting up there.
They need pass rush. Fletcher Cox is 31 years old. What we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to draft Marvin Leal here.
Okay.
Get a guy who's done a little bit of everything, and just try and he can help out with their pass rush on the interior and maybe a little bit on the exterior, but he can definitely help on the run. On the exterior, definitely kick inside. play a little bit on the pass rusher role. He's just kind of a versatile piece that they can use on defensive line, along with the guys they already have.
Yeah, Leal is definitely a guy that I feel will slip further. He'll slip later into the first round, but he'll be a high value pick for whoever gets him. Chargers have an interesting situation here at 17 because they're sitting here with lots of receiving talent on the board. You got Mike Williams as a free agent. You got Keenan Allen getting older. I think that they could absolutely take Garrett Wilson here if he happens to slide this far.
Garrett Wilson? I think that that's a great pick there for them. I don't think they would
get Justin.
I thought about seeing if maybe they were getting a phone call, but I thought there's no way they'd pass on Garrett Wilson all the way down at 17.
Yeah.
All right. Saints, they also need a wide receiver. And Chris Olave, also a good value right here. So I don't think I'd pass it up. I think I would go Chris Olave here for the Saints. You know, the Saints. What am I talking about? Chris Olave for the Saints just kind of gives them a guy that they can count on with Michael Thomas maybe not coming back.
Yeah, questionable
they just need
with
some
his
pieces.
future.
So here we go. Moving on to the Eagles. This is
second Eagles pick.
You got third Eagles pick.
And they're lucking out here because Devin Lloyd is there with their third selection. They can't pass that talent up either. So perfect. Let's look at what do the Eagles have right now? They have Leal. They got Leal and
they got Leal and Booth. So we're going all defense.
Let's
just rock out that defense.
That's a fantastic first round. Really focusing on defense.
All right, Steelers. This is a tough one. They do need a quarterback. They weren't able to get up. Washington took Willis. Panthers took Zapp. Maybe those were their top two targets. Who else are they going for here? Sam Howell, Kenny Pickett, hometown boy. I think in this situation, there's been talk they really like Malik Willis. They missed out on him. They didn't have the capital to get up there.
They didn't have the ammunition.
They're taking the hometown kid. They're taking Kenny Pickett here. Maybe he's not an AFC North guy. He's got little baby hands, but they're taking the chance here.
Storybook ending for the Pitt Panther. All right, well, Patriots are on the clock again, or they're on the clock for the first time. I say again because I remember last time we had them taking J-Mo, I think, didn't we?
J-Mo?
Didn't we have him taking Jameson Williams?
Yes, I actually I think you're getting a phone call about this real quick here.
Oh yeah, am I? I'm getting a phone call. All right.
Yeah.
We're talking. You got Bill on the phone. Who?
This is Steve. This is Cliff. This is Cliff with the Cardinals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we need someone opposite DeAndre Hopkins, and we're worried that the Raiders are going to take Jameson Williams. Will you swap with us?
Yeah, it sounds good. Just throw in, give us a 4th round pick, and we'll call it a deal.
All right. Let's trade. Let's get this. We want to get Jameson Williams. We are very excited. We're going to give you 123. And we don't have a 4th.
We'll don't have a 4th. Picks. Then we'll take a couple 5ths.
Look at that. The value works. Almost equal there. There we go. Trade accepted. We're swapping picks here. You're on the clock with the Cardinals.
Well, it's Jameson Williams was the pick at 21. So there you go.
There you go. All right. Raiders just had him stolen right out from underneath them.
Yeah, Yeah, Sauce at 22 is, I think, excellent value. He's a walking playmaker on defense. So now we're back here at Patriots pick. Usually they'd be going receiver. They opted against that. There's still lots of receivers available that they could potentially grab here. Drake London is one that they could definitely think about.
Right, kind of give them a skill set they don't really have. David Bell's kind of the do-it-all kind of guy that they could really use. They have some needs, but it's not really anything super major. They just could have a few positions that they're just okay at.
I'm gonna throw you a wild pick here.
Okay, bring it on.
I'm gonna say that Bill's got something up his sleeve, and he recently he's got J.C. Jackson on one side, right? But losing Stephon Gilmore is a bigger hit than it looks like. I mean, no, it looks like a big hit, but it was exactly as big as it looked. So let's reach not on his book. Let's reach on a guy though based on our rankings.
Okay, all
Let's
right.
take a guy with lots of athletic potential and playing outside corner. Let's take a guy in Kyler Gordon from Washington.
Kyler Gordon from Washington. All right, down here, pick 49. Not
I
the
feel like
biggest
that's a
reach
little
with
bit
Bailey
wild
Zapp
for,
going top 6, but pretty
but
close.
yeah, no, it's still top 50 guy. But yeah, to be fair, I have seen, I think I've seen Kyler Gordon in a few different first round mocks. So I guess
And
it's
right
not
now,
that wild.
picks are a lot in fluctuation. There's no way to know who's going where.
Right.
Right now, we're just drilling down. And so now we're here with the Cowboys at pick 24. They could use some interior offensive line. They could use offensive line in general. It's not been what it used to be. But I think what they really need is they need a real hog molly in the middle. And Jordan Davis is that guy in this draft. He didn't get a lot of starts. He didn't get a lot of snaps in college. Cowboys will fix that. They'll get him some snaps in the middle. He will just clog up opposing teams' run defense, make it a lot easier for Dak Prescott and those wide receivers.
Oh, yeah. All right, so here we got the Bills. I think that they're surprised that I usually like corner for them as well. Kenyon Green sitting there though. That's a lot of.
That's a great value. They could use some interior offensive linemen too, and they do need cornerback. We got Kier Lam and Roger McCreary here, both good options.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Kenyon Green here. I think the value's too good to pass up. They need more depth on their interior offensive line as it is. So getting a guy like Kenyon Green at the end of the first is a good deal.
Yeah, we're on to the Titans. I don't remember who did we give the Titans last time.
Titans, we gave them Jermaine Johnson last time, I believe.
Jermaine Johnson. I think this time I'm gonna give them same position. But I'm going to scroll down a little bit farther here. Grab him, Arnold Abachetti from Penn State. I believe he's an international. Hasn't been playing football that long. He's productive. He's athletic. I think once he hits the combine, does absolutely insane. He's going to be flying up draft boards. I would be surprised if he doesn't go top 30.
Yeah, no doubt. I agree. I could definitely see him coming up into the late first round here. We got Buccaneers here. I feel like with Brady retirement, they don't really have a successor to him. Let's pull up the QBs here. I know we got Sam Howell at the top.
Sam Howell. We got Desmond Ridder, Matt Corral, Carson Strong. You got to figure their fit with. Man, that's a big drop. I always forget. This is a 6-man class.
Yeah, not much after those. Not much after.
Or 7. What do we have? 7. Yeah, Kenny Pickett. So 7-man class. This is a 7-man class.
Right.
I don't think Matt Corral would be a good fit with Bruce Arians.
I feel like the only fit that I like here is Desmond Ridder, and I think that's what I'm going to go with.
All right, I like Desmond Ridder of the Bucs. I think that they're probably going to address in free agency, but we can't predict that right now. We just got to go with what they have right now. Packers. This is tough. They're trying to keep Aaron Rodgers right now. As of right now, we're going to assume they're going with Aaron Rodgers. So if they have Aaron Rodgers, what are they doing to try and make him happy? They finally draft him a first-round wide receiver. And you know what? I think I'm gonna reach a little bit. Let me see. What do I want to go with? No, maybe not down here. I'm just looking at the names. I just want to look at names right now. I think I'm gonna reach a little bit here. They want someone who really complements Devontae Adams, someone who really does. He's a great complementary wide receiver, and with that in mind, I want someone who does it all, who runs routes well, who fits well in an offense, is a great number 2. And with that, John Mechie from Alabama, I think is a perfect fit to go opposite Devontae Adams and be a kind of do-it-all guy, be the kind of guy that Green Bay really needs to kind of fill that void and be the guy that Aaron Rodgers can count on.
No, yeah, I like that fit a lot too. I don't think that's that. I mean, I think that without John Mechie's injury, I think that he easily could have been sniffing the first round.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of this is going to come down to, testing how they, and not just testing, combine injury assessment too. That's something that's one of the big things they do with the combine. They do the injury assessments. They see when are you going to be back? How bad is it? It's not just the athletic testing for guys that are injured, like Amechi. They are going to look at that injury and say, all right, you can be back by week 1. We are comfortable taking you in round 1.
That's right. That makes perfect sense.
All right, on to the Dolphins. Kind
On
of got
to
a
the
lot
Dolphins
of need here.
It's with the glaring. I feel like with the Austin Jackson pick and trading away Tunsil, they're still hurting that offensive tackle, and you got a lot of solid guys here. Trevor Penning still on the board at 29. Very tough to pass up. So that's
Trevor
what I'm going to
Penning
do.
here?
I'm going to take the big man.
All right, that's a good pick. Now we're on to the Chiefs. I'm on the board with the Chiefs here. You're going to pick my team, and I'll pick for your team to finish us off. Chiefs, they could use a wide receiver. They could use someone nice and reliable. Someone to play opposite Tyreek Hill. Could use an edge rusher. Actually, I think that's where I'm going to go. I think what they really need is an edge. They really need someone who can get after the pass rusher because they don't really have that. And I think that they're looking here, and they see Jermaine Johnson, who had going a little higher this week. He's not super heavy. He's not, but that's not what they need. They need a guy who can get after the passer. Frank Clark was awful. They just need someone who can rush the quarterback. Jermaine Johnson's the answer for them. They're going to take him all the way to the bank.
Yeah, I think that's a good pick. I think Jermaine Johnson, we'll see how he tests, but the closer we get to the draft, I feel like he's going to be a first-round guy. I like him a lot. I got your Bengals here, your Super Bowl runner-up.
I'll set up the picks, potential picks for you here. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
This is who you're picking from. I'm just kidding. Pick whoever you want. Just a joke.
That's funny. Yeah, I was thinking about offensive linemen. I was definitely thinking that way. But since you said that we're gonna
go wild and crazy,
we're gonna make this a little bit wackier, a little bit hot takes. I think I'm gonna have him take Trey McBride here.
Trey McBride,
tight end. First round tight end.
There he is. And this is not really free agency. It's
not that big of a reach.
Yep. This is another thing. There's so much of this depends on free agency. Right now, we're just throwing darts at a wall. I keep bringing back Uzama. They won't need first round tight end, but right now they definitely do. They need tight end pretty badly because Drew Sample is awful.
Yeah.
Adding a tight end. Uzama was a nice blanket for Burrow.
Right.
Jeez. And being able to get another guy who can kind of be that blanket, maybe a little bit more, in McBride is a good pick. But they've hopefully in this scenario they let Uzama walk so that way they could spend all of their free agent money on offensive linemen. All right, Lions picking. They have another pick, 2 picks from now. But you know what they want? They want that 5th-year option for that quarterback. They're taking a quarterback. Who do we want to go here?
Oh boy,
we have 3 options.
Oh,
we have 3 options. Howell, Coral, Strong, not Peyton Taylor. Now, Strong does seem like a Dan Campbell kind of guy, if we're being honest. But, I think that they're happy to take Sam Howell here. I think they're happy to take him. I think that Matt Corral does too much RPO stuff. Dan Campbell doesn't believe in RPOs. So they're taking Sam Howell here at pick 32 to finish off the first round. We got 4 quarterbacks going in our first round. No, 5. 5 quarterbacks going in the first round. That's a lot. I don't know if that's many's going to happen. But we're going to see. We'll see. I think that Lions pick at 32 is definitely one where we could see a quarterback go.
Because
they really need one,
and they don't. More likely as much exposure that the Lions coaching staff and front office has had to this quarterbacking class so far in the process is just. I don't want to say alarming because that makes it sound bad, but definitely.
You know what? At least you wouldn't be starting Goff all season, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
That'd be at least something to be excited about.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm. Anytime your team's got 2 first-round picks, even though to get the other first-round pick, we just dumped the Super Bowl winning quarterback. But anytime you get 2 first-round picks in a draft, that's a good time.
It's probably not going to be worse than Henry Ruggs and Damon Arnett.
I mean, we can only hope.
So let's who else are they taking that draft? Josh Jacobs. So yeah, that'd be tough to beat that in terms of badness. So let's go through our picks here. We got Evan Neal going to the Jags, filling in that offensive line. We got Hutchinson to the Lions, filling in that defensive line. It seems like something Campbell would do. Thibodeau to the Texans, just because they desperately need anything of talent. Derek Stingley. Sorry about that.
No.
To the Jets, just, I don't know. I feel like Stingley might have gotten a bit overrated in this process, and we might see him slipping a little bit when we get closer to draft day. But as of right now, he does have a lot of things that you like. He's a true freshman starter, great true freshman. Never really took that next leap, which is what has me concerned about him. But still, a solid pick is top 5. Malik Willis to the Commanders. Happy to get their quarterback in the future, get someone with a little upside. Panthers get Bailey Zappier, someone who can really wheel and deal in the offense. That Charles Cross to the Giants. Happy to get off to tackle, protect Jones. Give him one more chance. See if he can be the man. Kyle Hamilton should not be here. Shouldn't be.
Yeah, Hamilton. They're happy to run away with it. Definitely my top value pick of this draft.
Ojabo, great pickup at 9. Great speed rusher, which is really what they need after trading away Von Miller, also 2 Super Bowl champs. So we'll see. Obviously, he's not going to be able to fill in right away for a future Hall of Famer. No one known to be able to. But, if they keep Bradley Chubb in the offseason, depending on maybe they trade him for Aaron Rodgers, that's been one of the most talked trade pieces. But if they keep Bradley Chubb, him across from Ojabo, nice combo. Karlaftis just kind of gives him a nice presence. Kobe Dean gives him the athletic linebacker they've been wishing for. Linderbaum makes up for the Garrett Bradbury pick. Traylon Burks gives him a big physical beast that can really dominate on the inside and the outside. Ravens getting the steal of the draft, or one of the steals of the draft, just like every year. Andrew Booth filling in across from Darius Slade to Marvin Leal, being a moving piece across their defensive line to get some pass
heavy
rush.
Defense for Eagles.
Very heavy defense. 3 defensive picks in 5 in a row with 2 wide receivers in between. If with these 2 teams really need a wide receiver, depending on how free agency goes, you could really see the Eagles trade one of these picks back to someone like the Raiders or the Cardinals, trying to get ahead of these 2. We didn't do it this time, but I think we could see that for sure. Then we have Garrett Wilson to the Chargers. Give Justin Herbert his version of Jamar Chase, give him his weapon that he can grow with more. Chris Olave, the Saints, they just need. They're just kind of in a bit of a rebuild situation. How little money they have. Devin Lloyd, Eagles is another great steal.
Yeah.
Kenny Pickett to the Steelers, just bringing home that hometown guy. They really could use some offensive linemen, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta go. Sometimes you go quarterback, then offensive line, then you go offensive line, then quarterback. Sometimes it goes both ways. I'm sure that they'll add some guys later in the draft and some guys in free agency. This one we have the Cardinals jumping up ahead of the Raiders to take Jameson Williams, playing opposite DeAndre Hopkins. They've taken a bunch of wide receivers. Hasn't worked out. This time they're going home run or nothing. Raiders happy to get Sauce Gardner here, finally fill in that cornerback spot. Kyler Gordon, cornerback, big reach here, but not terrible. Bill likes to reach, for being honest. Jordan Davis, good pickup at nose tackle, just absolute hog molly. Kenyon Green, great pick at offensive line. Another steal here, really shouldn't be going this low. He's a great pick. He can definitely fill in right away. Arnold Abachetti. This one really depends on what they do with Bud Dupree and Harold Landry in the offseason, but he's a great pass rusher. He should be able to come in and start right away. Desmond Ridder at quarterback. I don't see him start. I don't see how they would start a first-round rookie, especially how low they're picking in this class. But right now, it's not. Do you start Kyle Trask? What free agent options, what trade options, what veteran options do they have? There's really not much there for the Buccaneers to go with Brady gone. So that might be their best bet.
Yeah, it's seeming like maybe bridge quarterback and maybe have whoever they get at 27 if they decide to go that route, halfway through the season or whatever it may be.
Right. It really depends on who they're able to get, who they can start. We gave John Mechie to the Packers, kind of gave him a complimentary guy to Devontae Adams. Just the best offensive lineman available for the Dolphins. Jermaine Johnson, just the best edge rusher available to the Chiefs. Trey McBride, Bengals, trying to give him replace out CJ Uzama, who's a big influence on the team. Sam Howell, giving the Lions a quarterback of the future, potentially quarterback of the future. But at least gives them a little bit of hope, a little bit of something to look forward to, seeing that young quarterback get out there and start. So I think that about brings us to a wrap for this mock draft, mock talk Monday.
Hey, it's always fun.
That was a lot of fun.
It looks like we had some viewers today. I'm looking at the comments here on the side, some Facebook users and some YouTube comments. So it's good to see some people interested in what we're doing here, and I'm excited to keep it going.
Yeah, me too. I love seeing what we're doing. We have a lot going on, a lot more coming. It really just now with the Super Bowl over, we're officially into draft season. So
Draft
that's really
season
exciting.
has begun.
Can't wait until we get to do more digging in, get to see these combine results. I always love the combine. So here we go. All right. It was nice talking with you, Grant. I will see you probably next Monday around the same time.
See you later, Patrick. See you Monday.